Okay, so this is a reminder to you about what you are doing and how you're doing the Oh Baby genetics investigation. So this first slide gives you all the directions. It tells you that you're going to observe how the results of different gene combinations produce certain traits. Now, you can click the coin, and the coin will then send you to the coin flip, which you're going to need to use in order to determine the genetics. Remember, you can change the number of coins from 1 to 2, and then you click the randomly flip coins. You also have access to the supplemental guide that you need in order to figure out what letters to use for each genotype, as well as to help you with the different traits that you're looking at, okay? So in order to do the first one, you're going to come here to the shape of face. If you look at the supplemental guide, you will see that the shape of face, the dominant trait is round, and it still spills over into the hybrid trait, and then the recessive is a square trait. So if I was doing my coin flip, I'd want to go through here and I'm going to randomly flip my coins. Now the tails, as it explained to you on the first slide, the tails is the recessive trait, heads is the dominant trait. So according to my coin flip, I have 2 recessive traits showing up. So according to the supplemental guide, 2 recessive traits would be a little r, little r. So on my page right here, I would type in little r, and the phenotype for little r is a square shape of face. So I would type in square face. Okay. Now that is all that's necessary for these, so you're just going to do them each time. Now I do know that a lot of you have had trouble with the gender, the color of eyes, and color of hair, so I wanted to go over that with you one more time just to make sure you're clear. For the gender, like we've talked about in the past, when we work out a Punnett square between big X, and big X, XY, you're always going to have a 50% chance of having a boy or a girl. So that's why we're only going to flip 1 coin in this situation. So when I go to my coin flip, I'm actually going to change my coin to 1, and I'm going to randomly flip my coin. I got heads. So if I have heads, I'm going to have a female. So my genotype is going to be big X, and my phenotype, what is that going to look like, is going to be a girl. Okay, I have to spell girl correctly. Oh my goodness. All right, so once I've figured that out, looking at the color of eyes, now I'll recognize I still need my 2 coins, and I'm going to flip 2 coins. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to change my number to 2, randomly flip the coins, and I got a tails and a head. So I have a dominant trait with the heads, and I have a recessive trait with the tails. Now, had I flipped my coins and I had gotten 2 of the same coin, so 2 tails, I would come here and notice that 2 tails means I have to reflip 1 coin to determine, because both blue eyes and green eyes are a recessive trait. And so the way eyes work is actually a blending of a couple of genes. And so that's why I have you flipping more than once. So now that I've gotten my 2 recessive traits, I need to figure out what that's going to look like. So I need to reflip 1 coin. So go back in here, change that, and I got tails. So if I got tails, it's green. So I'm going to go in here for the genotype, and I'm going to write little h. And then for the phenotype, if I got tails, I have green eyes. So I'm going to then type in green eyes. Okay, you will do the exact same thing with the color of hair. So again, you need your 2 coins first. You're going to flip the 2 coins. And notice I got a heads and a tails. Man, it's just not on my side today. I'm trying to show you otherwise. So I'm going to flip again. Remember, you're supposed to take the first flip that you get for each one of your parts. We're not making designer babies here. We are just going with 1 flip. But for the purpose of showing you what I'm talking about, I'm going to actually hope that I can flip 2 heads so that you can see what you're doing. Man, okay, so finally I have 2 heads. So I got 2 dominant traits. So I need to reflip the coin to find out, will my offspring have brown or black hair? So I'm going to now go back and I'm going to change it down to 1 coin. I'm going to flip that 1 coin. I'm going to get a heads. So that means that my offspring is going to have brown hair. So I'm going to go into my box here. I'm going to write big H, because that was the the genotype when I got the 2 heads, but my phenotype has now worked itself out to be brown hair. So it will show as a phenotype of brown. I hope this helps you out in your work, and I hope you get your lab done. I really want you to have a great grade. Do not worry about how you draw the picture. You're not expected to be an artist by any stretch of imagination, although if you are, this is one thing that you should really be excited about. So remember, you're only required to draw the facial features of your offspring, not the whole body, just the facial features. I did ask you to color it just for the purpose of making sure we get the hair color and the eye color, but everything else is fine. It can just be a sketch out. It's totally great. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you get all this taken care of. Remember, once you've drawn the picture, to upload it with your assignment when you go into Google Classroom. It'll ask you if you want to add or create. You click that button, and it just allows you to upload that photo with this actual assignment here. All right, make sure you answer the conclusion questions. If you need help on the conclusion questions, I have created some other short videos to help you with each one of those questions that I think you need help on. All right, have a great day.